Welcome to Fintech Focus TV. Today I have Shiran Weitzman, the CEO of Shield Financial Compliance. Welcome, Shiran. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me, Nadia.
So we've invited you here today, first and foremost, to celebrate the definitive list of influential fintechs 2019. We were very proud to have you featured within this magazine. So what I'd love is perhaps if you can just tell me a bit about who Shield Financial Compliance are, and then we can go into a few more questions afterwards.
So Shield is a cross-regulation data platform that is able to aggregate together vast majorities of electronic communications together with trade data and order data and execution data and actually any sort of data source. Combining that with NLP and AI capabilities, we are able to, first of all, resolve some of the problems that are currently required by, or some of the challenges or the requirements of the regulations, such as record keeping, such as electronic communication surveillance, such as trade reconstructions, and also, and I would say mainly, provide efficiency and reduce the total cost of ownership into the compliance departments.
Perfect.
Yeah. And that's it's a big hassle having at the moment in the compliance with so many recruitings and so many different systems and platforms and regulations. It's a mess. It's a chaos.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So you provide this complex solution to your clients. What inspired you to begin the company in the first place?
I actually wanted to resolve a problem.
Nice.
A problem that I had, and I had a problem with one of my customers, and I did what I usually do. I searched the market for a solution, and I simply couldn't find a solution. So it couldn't be such a case. It doesn't make sense that there is no solution for a problem like that. And I also, it's a strange thing, but I like reading regulations and new requirements. And I saw what's coming next. I said, it doesn't make sense that there is no solution that actually addresses this only for the financial sector and for this specific high demands coming from the regulations. But I couldn't find. So I said, okay, maybe there is an opportunity here. And we started building the platform. And suddenly, or not suddenly, but slowly we saw more and more requirements and demands coming from different jurisdictions, different countries. And this is started to build the requirements and the product itself.
Great, that sounds fascinating. So now that you've built the company and you're quite well known and you're getting featured on magazines like ours, what would you say is a reason why you are a great place to work for people?
Beside the fact that we are dealing with regulation, which is fascinating. No, I think it's we actually are fascinated about and passionate about what we are doing, and trying to do it. Beside the fact that we would like to use the latest and the greatest technologies and use the state-of-the-art tools in the market, which is always good from a technology perspective. But we're trying to do it in a different way. We're trying to do it, I wouldn't say cool, because it's difficult to say it in a financial sector, but we're trying to be a cool place to work. A nice place to work, kind of environment where you have fun coming in the morning, where every opinion is being appreciated, and being ability to influence both on the direction on the go-to-market, but also on the product and what our customers are saying. And I would say that the number one thing that we are interested is what's good for the customers and what's good for our customers and the future customers. This is really customer-centric. I think it's well,
that's probably why you've been featured as most influential, because you're customer-centric, you're being innovative in your technology, and your people are allowed to tell you their opinion. So it seems like a good mix. What would you then say are the challenges you're facing moving forward this year?
Well, later this year, there are some new requirements and new regulations coming. I would say the biggest challenge would be in the areas of privacy, and GDPR, e-privacy, or is coming very shortly. Add to that complications of what's going to happen with Brexit, what's going to happen with how the financial institutes, how the firms are going to digest the new regulations, what fines will come. There is a lot of unknown. And we're trying to be prepared for all of that and to provide, in my statement, I'm saying that we are providing a cross-regulation and a cross-platform it's an omni-channel platform. So cross-regulation have a lot of obligation embedded into it. So we need to prepare ourselves for that. In parallel with building a company and building futures and expanding ourselves geographically and going up the chain.
Yeah, of course.
So some challenges in the commercial level, some challenges in staffing and recruiting, challenges with regulation, challenges with development. But it's all of these challenges. It's only challenges.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And it sounds like it's fun for you, and it's exciting.
Yeah, because it's forcing us to think and to find innovative solutions. And innovation is being created in these places, basically, when things are not easy, where you get no from a customer or you get no from a vendor that you really want to work and embed this technology. It's kind of forcing you to think again, and this thinking brings the secret sauce and the extra innovation that in turn brings you up as
someone unique in the market.
Uniqueness, this uniqueness.
I totally agree with that, and I think you said earlier that your business is passionate about finding the right solution for the client. You're passionate about. I can definitely see that in how you're talking, which is great. I think the final question for me then is compliance has changed a lot over the last 5 years, dramatically, and it's not just been because of particular regulations or because of marketary conditions. What would you say has been the biggest changes for you in compliance?
First of all, compliance are now rock stars. This is they are rock stars. There are movies now on compliance. Shortly being featured in April. Hollywood are making movies on that. We still see a trend of stuffing up with compliance rather than adopting technology. So the adaptation of technology rather than to address regulation is still relatively lower. Firms, mainly financial, and I can fully understand that, by the way, because that's what the regulator can measure upon, are looking into stuffing more and more people. But that's a problem for the firms itself, because it's very expensive and very hard. And we are saying we are from Israel, so you put 10 Israelis in the room, you have 100 opinion. Just think about putting 100 lawyers in a room. What then? Okay, and that's the challenge with compliance. It's not that they are unable to take decision. It simply becomes more complicated and more subject to interpretation when you put more and more stuffing, more and more lawyers into a certain problem, regulation, advice. It's harder to take decisions, and we see it also with our customers, where they have a compliance need to take a decision, or when there are debates. What is the level of risk that they are willing to take? Some are willing to take more, some are willing to take less. And but if we are reading the market correctly, that situation need to change towards the next few years. where it's simply not sustainable to staff up more and more, to add more and more compliance officer every year. Although they are rock stars and they are earning more and more, and the compliance arm race will have to get into a peak where technology will gain more and more space. And this is why we are there. This is our opportunity to be there and to show through innovation and how technology can improve and create more efficiency, more accuracy, and a better compliance environment while reducing the cost. That's why we are there. Of course, we are providing we are thriving to provide additional tools that will reduce the false positives, that will improve the trade reconstruction and the ability to pull the data and to present the data, and a lot of other things. But at the end of the day, we would like to provide an environment that is more compliant, takes shorter time to provide the information, and better efficient or more efficient.
More efficiency.
Yeah,
So
more efficiency.
Cost saving, passionate about technology, passionate about innovation, making compliance cool.
Yeah, we are starting to see a trend in making the compliance cool.
Yeah.
We are it's rock stars, movie stars, then we need to be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe run a band or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Or make it Shield Financial Compliance, Shield FC, the football club, as
and
you
then
said.
we will be really cool.
Then we've made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or sponsoring Barcelona. I don't know.
Now that would be cool, definitely. So if you're interested in speaking with Shiran about compliance and how cool it can be, if you're passionate about technology, please get in contact with him or myself. His details will be on after the show. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us on Fintech Focus TV. Thank you, Shiran.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.